Good morning, Big Weir, Roadshow.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of coffee. Cryptos are kind of just hanging in there, waiting for the spark when they all run, either up or down. I think it's going to be up, but you never know. In rig market, which way which way will they click a mouse to make it go? Something really interesting happened just a few moments ago on Litecoin. If you go to the Litecoin chart for the last couple minutes here, look at that jump. It was just sitting there and then bang, jumped to 57.40 and then back down. Obviously massive manipulation on Litecoin. But look at the volumes still. The volumes are just off the charts. It's like every 2 days, all the Litecoin changes hands. It's crazy out there. It is absolutely crazy. But the prices are being held where they are. I think when Bitcoin gets over 4,200, that's all the technical traders are saying. Yeah, 4,200. I'll buy it. Okay, fine. Whatever you want, guys. It will be allowed to trade over 4,200, but they like it when all the technical traders are short before they run it up higher. So who knows what's going to happen? But here's something very interesting in the U.S. Our friend over at the CFTC, Chris Giancarlo, who he reminds me a lot of Bart Chilton. Talks a good game, but can he deliver? Bart always said that the silver was manipulated. And then he said, oh, but you need the votes of the other, you need at least over half of the CFTC commissioners, which I think is 6. So you need 4 commissioners to vote, and it's all criminal. So it's insane that it comes down to political judgment whether or not laws are enforced. But that's the way we live. U.S. CFTC chair, a guy named Chris Giancarlo, blockchain and crypto are 2 key phenomena transforming today's markets. United States Commodities Futures Trading Commission chairman Chris Giancarlo said the agency's FinTech Innovation Lab CFTC, is the regulator's internal stakeholder in a landscape of exponential technological change and market evolution. Giancarlo made his remarks during his last appearance as CFTC chairman before the 44th annual International Futures Industry Conference. I actually read his speech. It is so complicated, so complex. It just shows you over time, because they are trying to patch up problems with regulation, because every time they introduce a law or a rule or a regulation, the people who are actually in the markets devise ways around it. And so the laws and the regulations have to get more and more and more and more complex. Swaptions and you name it. You name it. But every time they write a law or regulation, the banksters figure out a way around it, and everybody runs that way. And they get, the criminal, what do they call them? Accounting firms. Accounting firms to sign off on it. Say, oh yeah, that's proper accounting. Or the criminal lawyers out there say, yes, it's within the law of the commodities trading law. But I read his speech and I was like, this is ridiculous. This has gotten so bad. Hey, if you have something to sell, put it in an exchange. You can either buy it or sell it. That's it. That's it. No need for position limits, which Chris Giancarlo said are coming. Good luck. Yeah. Chris Giancarlo, the head of the same entity that couldn't figure out the silver was manipulated for 10 years. And then we have a whistleblower. So the FBI had to do the CFTC's work for it. Insane. But he's gone in a couple months, I think, or weeks. Let's see. Giancarlo is expected to be replaced this year by U.S. President's nominee for CFTC Chairman Heath Harbett, assuming the latter's confirmation. In his remarks, Giancarlo identified the intermediation of traditional actors and business models as a key factor that challenges existing regulatory models, isolating blockchain and cryptocurrencies as 2 phenomena that are transforming today's markets. To respond to the challenge that this exponential change poses for regulators, the chairman noted that a cornerstone of the CFTC's approach was the establishment of its own internal stakeholder, Lab CFTC. If you can't figure out what market manipulation is by now, CFTC, inventing a lab to analyze it for you is not going to do it, because once you find manipulation, all of a sudden it turns into a political question. Yes, yes, the job of the CFTC is to control the markets, keep them within a certain bounds, not to bust criminals. And there was a great judge. There's only 2 judges at the CFTC to enforce the laws, supposedly. One's name was George Painter, and George Painter wrote a letter that George Levine, the other, it wasn't George Levine, I forgot the guy's first name, Levine, the other CFTC chairman, never, ever, ever found a defendant guilty in, I think it was like 5 to 10 years, because he was in on the game. And when he was leaving, George Painter was leaving, he wrote this huge letter. You can find it still. Look up CFTC George Painter letter. And we know the CFTC is either stupid or criminal. They call it the Crimex for a reason. I think Chris Giancarlo has his hands tied, and he came in all bluster. Yeah, I'm a good guy. I'm going to fix everything. He's going out with a whimper. Massive manipulation in every market right now. But if that's the kind of markets we want, then they should be honest about it. Say, well, these are manipulated markets, but we've decided not to do anything about it. So, at least it would scare off people from joining these markets who are going to get fleeced, right? Free markets are the road to freedom. Where have I heard that? It's a song. All right, next. Well, cryptocurrency community eyes Tether after website dilutes USD backing claims. Now Tether claims it is not always backed by US dollars. There's so many stable coins out there. I don't think any of them are worth the damn, but Tether's obviously the worst. And now they are saying developers behind the stablecoin Tether have drawn scrutiny today, March 14th, after social media users noticed they had removed previous claims that the altcoin was fully backed by US dollars. Tether, which has faced various publicity hurdles over the transparency of its holdings, had a de facto guarantee that each of its USDT tokens had an equivalent of $1 in the bank. Indeed, as the opposite to fractional reserve banking, as Telegraph reported, in December last year, documents had further confirmed the validity of Tether's backing claims. The documents were from it's just bad. Everything's so bad. No, Tether doesn't have it. They can't produce an audit, and they have assets though. The people involved have huge amounts of assets. They just don't back it with US dollars. Why would they want to? They're crypto people. Why would they want to put US dollars in their bank account, right? The crypto people, they know how dangerous that is. So it's yeah. So now Tether all of a sudden is saying, by the way, they're not always backed with US dollars. In a new update to its webpage, suggests the US dollar holdings no longer cover the full supply of USDT. Quote, every Tether is always 100% backed by our reserves, which include traditional currency and cash equivalents, and from time to time may include other assets and receivables from loans made by Tether to third parties, which may include affiliate entities. One such affiliate entity is cryptocurrency exchange Bitfinex. Oh, surprise, surprise, which shares leadership with the stablecoin. On Reddit, commenters immediately took issue with backing by anything other than US dollars, which they suggest compromises the entire coin's legitimacy. Quote, I guess we're back to trusting third parties. Absolutely. That was always the problem. Same problem with the EOS. You got to trust third party, the 21 block producer. So anyway, nothing new here. We always knew it. They're just admitting it now, which is interesting. Don't know what will happen to Tether, but there's a lot of good stable coins out there if you really want a stable coin. Remember, you do have to pay taxes when you sell your cryptos, unless it's in your self-directed IRA. You got to pay taxes when you go jump into a stable coin and then out of a stable coin. Those are taxable events. If you want to do it within your self-directed IRA, give Will Lair a call of Perpetual Assets. He'll help you set that thing up. All right. Now, I want to talk about this really quick. No, not the They song, although It's got more views than any other song, but it just stopped at 4,000 views, and then we can't have it, go viral or anything. But thank you for all the great comments on that song. It's a real good one. Right under it, though, the Freedom Roadshow in Blanco, Texas. If you're going to Bitcoin Ben's event on Saturday, April 6th, you really should go to the Freedom Roadshow the night before, Friday night in Blanco, Texas. It is a charity event for Litecoin Lisa's charity. And just go to my website and click on that, and then you can get tickets right here. It is selling out, so hurry up if you're going. Hurry up. You can either pay with Litecoin. If you want to pay with Litecoin, send me an email, bix@roadtoruda.com, and I will send you a personalized Litecoin payment address. And then if you want to pay with fiat money, which kind of defeats the purpose of the whole event weekend, but you can do it. Click on pages right here, and it goes to Litecoin Lisa's pages at Leukemia Lymphoma Society. You hit donate, and then for every $100, you get one ticket. And then you email Litecoin Lisa at her email, which is presented right here. All right. So the event is at the Old 300 Barbecue. They have a back room. We've reserved the whole back room. We got dinners included. We got discussion of cryptocurrencies, obviously. And then I put on my roadshow. It's usually about an hour and a half, and we talk about it. And the roadshow is talking about cryptocurrency, but mainly a lot of crypto music. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast. And it's a great warm-up for the Bitcoin Ben meetup, which is the very next day. And you should all be going to that. Absolutely. In Blanco, Texas. It's going to be the biggest crypto meetup ever in the history of the Guinness Book of World Records. Guaranteed. I guarantee it will be the biggest. How do I know? Because there hasn't been a Guinness Book of World Record for crypto meetups. But this is going to break the record. So if Ben and I show up, we got the record. But no, there's going to be a lot of people there, and it's going to be a blast. And I'm going to be getting on the airwaves with Bitcoin Ben, and JSnip4. Snippy will be there as well. JSnip4 on Friday, and we're going to record a discussion to talk about the event. So if you want to go to the Friday night event, make sure you get your tickets as soon as possible, like today, because it's Thursday, and tomorrow it's going out to the world. So go to roadtoruda.com, click on the link right below right here, Weir's Freedom Roadshow in Blanco, Texas, fundraiser for Litecoin Lisa. And it's a great charity to give to. Lisa works her ass off for all kinds of charities, and it's the kind of people we want to support in cryptocurrencies, if you ask me. All right, that's all I got for you. This is Big Swear, roadtoruda.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. And see this thing on the left? Once they kick me off of YouTube, you're going to have this. So put your name and email address in to subscribe to the Road to Ruda webpage. And it's free, and you'll get a free book, a PDF book, and you'll get emails when I update things. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.